Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky 2.4 something, 0.43 to 0.44, I'm not sure. Let's continue with our normal mode playthrough today. Let's look at that ship first. It's only a C. As soon as I get in my ship, you're going to hear our onboard communicator. We got to answer this call. Incoming transmission. You're not alone. You're going to see you're not alone a lot. We're not going to go too far into this main mission of the game, because it's going to take us to a new mission pretty soon, probably by the end of today's episode, if not sooner than that. And you get the signal, you get outside, and it doesn't tell you where to go. That means that the log has changed. And yeah, it's actually not on either thing right now. So we're going to select Awakenings, and all of a sudden, there's a signal. All right, let's get to it. Back to Polyon. That's a starship-to-starship salesman trying to get my attention. I don't want anything. Oops. That's too high to initiate landing. What do you know? What do we got right here? Oh. Actually, we have a minor settlement right here. If you haven't yet found the multi-tool, looking at minor settlement cabinets is a good occupation. Here's a rifle. It is a C-class. Is there any nanites? Negative. Negative on nanites. Carry on. Doesn't cost anything to land here. And you get nanites for it, even if they don't have them inside. There's a regional marker. There's some stuff. Oops, I didn't see that. Grass is too tall. That's what I was aiming at. Another oxygen capsule. I've got a few of those built up. And let's get rid of this. When I do these tutorials, I've done a few tutorials as the game has changed. I usually pass up this stuff and then say, normally if I was just playing a game, but this is more of a playthrough than anything else. Thought I saw an animal. So I'm not going to skip the stuff that I normally do. Alrighty. Let's carry on. We grabbed some nanites. That's good. We're up to 811. Oh, look at that. That's empty. And we have room in the back now because I got that one extra cargo slot. I think this is the planet where we have daytime predators. Just a few seconds away from this thing. What do we got here? We have, looks like a ship's crash site. Looks like it might be a hauler. Let's see what we got here. It is a hauler. It's a C-25, but it's probably worth some money. Oh boy. We're gonna have to dump a bunch of stuff here onto the ship. have one slot left. Well, we don't have to keep that. We got 1, 4, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 slots. Oh, I need this. And I need a hermetic seal at least. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we're also going to need pure ferrite and a dihydrogen jelly. So, there it is right there. And ferrite is right there. So we'll do that. And 50, just like we just picked up our own ship. There we go. Alright, let's get to this thing. This is what called us down here. We need a little bit of chromatic metal and sodium to fix that. No signs of life. Extract records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled. All I can extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. And there's a mining beam upgrade. That'll help us get those great big crystals. Let's turn it off for now. See what's in here. Hopefully it's nanites. Oops. Yes it is. Alright. And this... Staying aware that there can possibly be a predator at any moment, even though it's dark. I think I heard one. Alright, let's see here. Minus those 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have too much stuff. We might have to sell something, but we're taking this. We're going to sell this for the money. Let's fix it. Metal plate, hermetic seal. And the launch thrusters, dihydrogen jelly, and pure ferrite. Let's look quickly and see if there's anything that can be broken down. There is this one thing, but I don't think I have anywhere to put it. But we can sell it. It's 50 condensed carbon. It's the copper I don't think I can store. But we'll try. We might have to sell some salvage data. Alright, let's go into space. Uh-oh. Now when we tell Artemis that we found a crashed ship, we'll be telling the truth. Because here it is. Frequency known contact. I think it's Nada. That is Nada. Artemis entity, we received your signal. You're not Artemis. Tell the truth. You better come on board. I think we should go get rid of this ship first. Let's go to the space station. That alarm that you hear is the shields. Very alien sounding. It's only a C-class ship, but its original value is 4 million units. So I think we're gonna get, like, you know, a couple of million units out of it. Possibly. If I could scrap it. But if I have to sell a couple of things, it's fine. We can just replace them. We'll see. Up we go. Alrighty. This here is the engine, the ship scrapping device, and if you only have one ship, then it's going to bring that one ship. And we'll do more of it later on. Claims scrap worth 1.2 million. Yes, we had the room. All right. It's going to give us a couple of C-class modules. We're going to go right over here. Click on purchase. Click on sell. And we're going to sell both of them. And let's see what else we got going on. We have some cogs, some regulators, some coolant, and some accelerator. Let's go find a place to sell it. As you can see, it brought our ship to us. And we're going to get rid of this stuff, and then we're going to go right over to where Nada called us. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. A lot of people in the bar. There's our cogs. There's that accelerator, regulators, and coolant. Anything else? No. All right. Made a little bit of money. The ship was free, so now we have 2.3 million units. When you're first starting out, don't be picky about the ship that you scrap. Yikes. I almost got hit. All right, here we go. Let me go. Here we go. Quit fooling around. If you're not in a position to do that, and you got the beacon, you can just drop a beacon next to that crashed ship and go back for it later. I think we can actually call the anomaly. We were almost there. Alrighty. And welcome to the Anomaly. This whole thing is the Anomaly, this whole spaceship. And over here, oh, there's a purple mission. This thing right here is called the Nexus. You can tell because it says Nexus right on it. We have 2 missions and a purple mission. Let's go do what we're supposed to do, which is follow that purple ball right there. Priest Entity Nada. If I thought I could make that jump, I'd jump up there. I think I have more fun running up there. Hello, Nada. There's a lot of lore right here, which you can take the time to read. Some of it's interesting. I think some of it's really interesting. It's what the game is about. It's the story that's in the game. I usually just fly through it because I've already read all of it. This part of it. They occasionally add little tidbits of lore, but they won't add it right here. They add it to abandoned buildings and to boundary rings and different places where lore can be found. The point of this mission is just to familiarize you with the anomaly. Now we're gonna go down here, because that's where the purple ball is. Follow the bouncing ball. Here's Helios. Helios gives you nanites for different things on different days. Today he's collecting information about planets. There you go, buddy. And we're only going to get 120. We haven't seen very many planets yet. If you wait 3 or 4 days or a week before you talk to him each time, you get large chunks of nanites if you do any exploring. Let's see if Ares will talk to me. It's not where we're supposed to be. Yay, milestones! Milestones are those things that keep popping up on the screen. For that, we're gonna get 700 nanites up there in the upper right corner. This guy right here is Cronus. He buys food from you. He tries to eat it, and if he likes it, he pays you well. And the purple ball wants us to go over here and talk to this guy. Celine has this weird tongue. Can I see it? Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk to Celine. Research exosuit upgrades. I usually get these two right here first. There's stuff here to make your jetpack better, stuff to make your hazard protection better, and translators. Yeah, that's it. But I'm gonna get these two. The game is trying to teach you how to play it with all that information that keeps popping up on this side. So it kind of doesn't like to go back into the list of things that are available. Next. Space Anomaly. Right here. Change the log again. And this construction module has most of the blueprints that you can learn. Now the base computer archives that's waiting for us has this right here that it's going to give us, so we're not going to pay for that one. And all the different ways you can build, and here's all the plants that you can grow, and the electronics. This is what we got at first. We got that teleporter and the biofuel reactor and wires, which is right there. Teleporter is actually on a different list in here, and the roamer is going to be given to us by the game, so we're not going to pay for that. Here's the teleporter. Here's the portable refiner. We have enough money for a medium refiner, which does much more complex stuff, so we're going to grab that. And I think that's all we need for right now. And now we got to go talk to Nada again. Sup, my dude? What should we do, Nada? Do whatever you want to do. The least irritating of all of these choices is the Crimson Lyre. And that will give you the option to seek the Atlas. If you seek help for Artemis, it's going to constantly drag you back to the Artemis mission line. If you seek help with exploration, it's going to constantly show you a black hole. So I seek the Atlas. Plus, the Atlas is also a really, really helpful mission to do early on, if you choose to do it. If you don't, it shows you one Atlas, and then it leaves you alone until you go there. Alrighty, let's grab a save. And look at what the game is asking us to do. Return to space, search for clues about Artemis. And if you've just started playing No Man's Sky, spend some time wandering around in the Anomaly. Ouch. Just crashed into that thing. Alrighty. Here's a message. Unknown signal. Is there anyone out there? Yep. Now again, I'm not reading all this because it's part of the game lore. So I don't want to have this be a situation where I'm giving the game away. But we do need to follow a very small part of this mission so that we can move on. And now we gotta find him. See how it says base computer online? Let's go back up here and go to Alone Amidst the Stars. You can see that it's Artemis the Explorer. And now in the lower right corner it tells us to scan. Hollow terminus detected. Right there. What do we got? Scanner recharging. We have a hot planet. It's hot, but it's got lots of water. Cold coffee time. It's not as good today. You gotta be careful with hollow terminuses. If you land facing them, you can sometimes get stuck. Oh look, there's two of them. You can sometimes get stuck when you're taking off. The game is supposed to lift you above them. So we got a green light. We can land. It's the middle of the day, so we're gonna keep our eyes out for those red paws or for the actual animals. Grab this. See what we got in here. Another microprocessor. And some more metal. And a Gek relic. That's worth some money. Let's see here. Are those on the ship? Nope. We need that. We don't need this. Alright. Let's go up there to where that signal's calling us. Later on, your jetpack will be good enough to get you up there. In the meantime, going up and down, be careful. The ladders are sticky, and sometimes you can walk right through this thing right here and fall off. They're tall enough to hurt you. If you're in permadeath, they're tall enough to kill you. Alrighty. Holographic comms tower. So it's either 15 sodium nitrate if you have that on you, or 30 sodium. Oh, terminus activated. Tuned to Artemis. Artemis? Aha! She didn't answer right away. Alright. Once again, I'm going to skip through a lot of this text so that I don't ruin it for you. Plus, it takes like an hour to read it all. Even with my microphone fixed. Alrighty. Give Artemis all of our flight data. Alright, we need to work out where we both are. If you build a signal booster across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. Agree with the plan. And now we're going to learn how to build a signal booster. There it is. We need 1 metal plate, 1 carbon nanotube, and 15 sodium. So we need to make a carbon nanotube right there. And over here is a signal booster. We'll just interact with it, and it's going to give us the possibility of triangulating a position. There we go. Position logged. ready for next position. And now we can pick up the signal booster and very carefully go downstairs. You can jump off, just don't use your jetpack until you're a few feet off the ground. I probably should. Ouch. What does this planet have? Humming sacks. Okay. It's become nighttime. Now we need to go to the next position. You notice I just had to change my log back again. And it's telling us where to go. Right there. So here we go. We need to get through just a very small part of this mission to start the mission that builds our character, the one that's called expanding the base. And basically we have to triangulate our position in 3 places. And then we have to learn a tiny bit of language. And then Artemis is going to introduce us to someone else. And that guy is going to introduce us to the person that helps us learn how to build a base. And also teaches us a ton of blueprints that we would otherwise have to go seek out. Uh-oh. Got a predator over there. Look it. It's a predator. He has to go away. We have work to do here. Are those all predators? There we go. Now we can scan him, maybe. Oh, we already have. That's the bad guy. Alright, let's go over to the building very quickly before we get another one. Drop that down. Triangulate the position. Wait for it to tell us to pick it up right there. And one more place. I don't like this planet. If I had a gun, it would be no problem at all. But I don't. We're going to do this position, and then we're going to very quickly go home and answer that gosh darn base computer archive that keeps interfering with our path. But then that's going to give us a container, and we can put some stuff away so we don't have to carry everything all the time. Alrighty, just waiting for that light to turn green. Let's go. Seems to be dark everywhere we go today. The actual signal is off. We should be able to build the thing right here. If the signal is still on, you haven't reached that point yet, and you need to get closer to the building. There we go. We are all triangulated. So the next thing that we're going to do is go to the space station. Oh, my subwoofer just blew cold air on me. You can also warp home. But I'll warn you, these warps in the very beginning of the game are counted, and it's a countdown to a battle with pirates. And we'll get to that probably day after tomorrow. Alright, let's go home. take care of that crazy base computer. Won't leave us alone. Right straight to the base. Zane colony. I told you we were going to get to the crashed ship in our own system today, but we took the time to take Artemis's ship. Alrighty. Hanging out. There we go. Base computer online. And right down here it says base computer. Let's turn that off. Base computer. And there's a little light for us. Alrighty. Found additional buried technology modules. Construction proceeding. Blueprints reassembled and prepared for download. Storage container plans. For that, we need 35 magnetized ferrite and 20 sodium. Is it regular sodium? I guess it is. Alright, here's some ferrite. We have that. Let's finish talking to the base computer. Alrighty. Let's drop our refiner. I don't have this stuff. Why is it telling me I can build it? Alright, let's put this in there. This time we need quite a bit more. There we go. Remember, we need twice as much ferrite as magnetized ferrite. I'm going to show you a quick trick with this first container. Now, these containers do take power if you want to interact with them directly, but we don't actually need to do that. Let's go outside. Now, all of our power equipment is right here, so we're going to go over here. You can see our teleporter sticking through the wall. And there is our container. We need to turn it one time so that it's facing the wall, and then we can stick it in the wall pretty far. There we go. Now we'll go inside. And you can see the access terminal is inside the building now. Let's grab a wire. Oops. Alright. Now, if we want to interact directly, then we have to power it. But not for very long. Let's see, about that long. That's plenty long enough. So you can see that you have 20 slots to store stuff, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to store things that we don't have to carry around with us all the time. And let's see here. We don't need that little bit of extra. And let's go to the starship and grab dihydrogen and rusted metal and extra nav data and cobalt. And we'll drop all of that in there. Dihydrogen, cobalt. Now we're carrying all those less things. So we have so much more room now. We're actually going to sell that relic. We're keeping engine fuel on here. And just the basics. We have our sodium, chromatic metal, oxygen, ferrite, and carbon, and condensed carbon. And those are the basics. The silicate powder you can get rid of, or you can keep getting it each time you need it. Oh, we need to put an extra nav data away as well, but the power's gone out. Since we only have one container, we know exactly where it's going to go. We're going to keep a couple of nav data on us all the time and drop the rest of it through our quick menu right into the storage container. Right. Let's go make a little tiny bit of money. Oh, we seem to be floating. There we go. Building dropped down to the ground. Purchase, sell, and there it is. Gek Relic, 23,000 more units. We'll get plenty of those later on when we need them. All right. We have gotten through the very first part of the main mission for the game. We're going to do the second little part of the main mission for the game tomorrow. And the next day we'll start expanding our base, which is going to be fun. I want to thank you all so much for coming along. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.